let me ask you something. Why is it that some people spend their entire lives working hard, yet they still struggle to pay bills? While others seem to effortlessly multiply their wealth, living in abundance, influencing the world, and building legacies that outlive them. Is it luck? Is it talent? Or do the world's richest people know something the rest of us don't? Today, we're not just talking about money. We're uncovering 7 money lessons directly inspired by the world's richest minds, from Jeff Bezos to Warren Buffett, from Oprah Winfrey to Elon Musk, from Bill Gates to Rihanna. These aren't just lessons about stacking cash, they're lessons about mindset, strategy, and vision. And let me tell you right now, if you truly listen and absorb what I'm about to share, you'll never look at money, or your life, the same way again. Because here's the truth. Money doesn't just change your bank account, it changes the way you see yourself, the choices you make, and the impact you leave behind. But before we dive in, let's set the energy straight. If you're serious about building wealth, changing your mindset, and learning from the world's most successful people, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Have you done it? If yes, I appreciate you deeply. You're officially part of this growing family of dreamers and doers. If you haven't yet, stop for just 2 seconds and subscribe. Why? Because this is where you'll learn the strategies schools never teach, the secrets billionaires don't shout about, and the mindset shifts that can literally transform your financial future. Now, let's begin with the first money lesson. Chapter 1. The Power of Ownership Over Wages. Here's a shocking truth. The richest people in the world don't depend on salaries. They focus on ownership. Think about it. Jeff Bezos didn't become the richest man alive because Amazon paid him a fat monthly paycheck. No. He became rich because he owned Amazon. Elon Musk isn't wealthy because of a paycheck. He owns Tesla, SpaceX, and a stake in several companies. Oprah Winfrey? She owns her network, her shows, her brand. Now, let me ask you, are you working hard just to collect a wage, or are you building something you can actually own? Here's the difference. Wages make you comfortable, but ownership makes you wealthy. Wages buy groceries, but ownership buys freedom. A relatable story. I once knew someone who worked in a company for 20 years, loyal, hardworking, and faithful. Yet, when he retired, he only had his pension. Meanwhile, the founder of that same company, he passed on shares to his children, and they'll benefit from it for generations. The world's richest people understand this principle clearly. Don't just work for money, let money and systems work for you. So here's the challenge. What can you own today? Maybe it's a side hustle, maybe it's shares in a company, maybe it's your own content, maybe it's real estate. Ownership is the difference between living paycheck to paycheck and building lasting wealth. Chapter 2. Think long-term, not just quick cash. One thing the wealthy have mastered is long-term thinking. Warren Buffett once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." And that's not just about investing, it's about life. The rich don't chase get-rich-quick schemes. They plant seeds, nurture them, and wait patiently. Bezos lost money for years before Amazon became profitable. Musk invested almost every dollar he had into Tesla and SpaceX when people thought he was crazy. Today, he's proof that long-term vision beats short-term greed. But let's be honest, most of us want results instantly. We post something online, and if it doesn't blow up in a week, we give up. We start a business, and if profits don't come in a month, we quit. That's the mindset difference. Here's a funny but painful truth. Many people have the patience to binge-watch an entire Netflix series for 10 hours, but they don't have the patience to build a business for 10 months. That's the gap between average and wealthy. So here's the challenge for you. Are you thinking just about your next paycheck, or about what your life could look like in 5, 10, 20 years? The rich play the long game, and that's why they win. Chapter 3. Multiple streams of income are not optional. If you study the rich, you'll notice something. They rarely depend on just one stream of income. Take Rihanna. She's not just a singer. She owns Fenty Beauty, Savage X Fenty, and multiple other ventures. Jay-Z. Music, sports management, liquor brands, tech investments. The man turned himself into an empire. Even Warren Buffett doesn't put his eggs in one basket. He invests across dozens of industries. Here's a thought: if your only source of income stopped today, how long could you survive? For most people, the answer is not very long. That's why the rich diversify. They make money while they sleep. They create systems where even if one stream dries up, another keeps flowing. Think about it like this: if one pipe in your house breaks, you still need water. But if you only had one pipe connected to the house, you're finished. That's how income works too. So start small. Maybe your first stream is your job. The second could be investing. The third could be a small online hustle. The fourth could be content creation. Build it brick by brick. The rich don't rely on one stream because they know life is unpredictable. You shouldn't either. Chapter 4: Mastering the Art of Risk and Failure. Here's a truth people don't like to hear. The rich fail a lot, but they fail forward. Elon Musk once said, "If things are not failing, you're not innovating enough." Every great fortune has scars behind it. Bezos risked his Wall Street career to start Amazon in his garage. Oprah risked her reputation by starting her own network after dominating talk shows. Rihanna risked her fame by betting on a beauty brand instead of sticking to music. The difference between the rich and the poor isn't that the rich avoid failure. It's that they embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving. Meanwhile, most people are paralyzed by fear. What if I lose money? What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? But here's the thing: if you're not willing to fail, you're not ready to succeed. Think about a baby learning to walk. They fall dozens of times before they master it. But imagine if the baby said, "I fell once, I'll never try again." They'd never walk. That's how most people treat money and business. The rich know failure is feedback. Every no brings them closer to a yes. Every loss teaches them how to win better. So ask yourself, are you playing it safe, or are you willing to risk, learn, and grow? Chapter 5: The rich invest in themselves first. This is perhaps the most overlooked lesson. Before the rich invest in businesses, they invest in themselves. Warren Buffett once said the best investment you can ever make is in your own ability to learn. Bill Gates spends hours reading every single week. Oprah spends millions on personal growth and mental clarity. Meanwhile, many people spend money trying to look rich: latest shoes, designer clothes, flashy cars, while their minds remain poor. Here's a wake-up call: wealth starts in your mind, not your wallet. If your mindset doesn't grow, even if you win the lottery, you'll lose it. That's why so many lottery winners go broke. So how do the rich invest in themselves? They read. They network with other successful people. They hire mentors and coaches. They attend seminars. They never stop learning. Here's a thought experiment. If your brain was a business, would it be profitable? Or is it underfunded? The rich make sure their brain is their biggest asset. And the good news? You don't need millions to start. A library card, a free podcast, a course online, time spent practicing your craft, those are investments too. Chapter 6: Money is a tool, not the goal. Here's something deep. The richest people in the world don't chase money for the sake of money. They chase impact, value, and vision. Steve Jobs wanted to put a dent in the universe. Musk wants to colonize Mars. Oprah wants to inspire millions. Rihanna wanted to create a beauty brand that finally included women of all skin tones. Money is just the byproduct of solving problems at scale. Meanwhile, most people make money their only goal. But here's the paradox: the more you chase money, the more it runs from you. The more you chase value, the more money chases you. Ask yourself, What problem can you solve for people? What value can you create that improves lives? The rich get paid because they solve problems that millions care about. That's the secret. So instead of asking, how can I make more money? Ask, how can I create more value in the world? The first question keeps you average. The second makes you wealthy. Chapter 7, Legacy over Luxury. And now, we arrive at the final and most powerful lesson. The richest people don't just think about what they can buy today. They think about what they can build that lasts forever. Warren Buffett plans to give away most of his fortune to charity. Jeff Bezos talks about building a civilization that thrives beyond Earth. Oprah has schools in Africa. Rihanna has foundations helping underserved communities. Legacy is bigger than luxury. Don't get me wrong, luxury cars, big mansions, designer watches, they're nice. But when you're gone, none of those things matter. What matters is, what did you leave behind? Think about it. Will your children inherit bills or assets? Will people remember you for the shoes you wore, or the impact you made? Here's the challenge. Start thinking legacy. Build businesses that last. Create content that teaches. Write books. Mentor others. Invest in people. Legacy is what separates the good from the great. And if you've stayed with me this long, here's your call to action. Don't just listen to these lessons. Apply them. Take ownership. Think long-term. Build multiple streams. Embrace failure. Invest in yourself. Use money as a tool. And most importantly, leave a legacy. Now, I have to ask, have you subscribed? If yes, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're not just watching videos, you're building a mindset. But if you haven't, do it right now. Don't just be a passive listener. Be part of this family of action takers who want more from life. Conclusion: your turn to build wealth. So, let's recap. 1. Ownership beats wages. 2. Long-term thinking over short-term greed. 3. Multiple streams of income. 4. Embracing risk and failure. 5. Investing in yourself first. 6. Money as a tool, not the goal. 7. Legacy over luxury. These are not just lessons, they're roadmaps. Roadmaps that the richest people alive have used to build empires, shape industries, and inspire generations. Now, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you scroll away and forget? Or will you take the first step, however small, toward building wealth that outlives you? Because remember this, wealth is not about how much money you have. It's about how much impact you create, how much freedom you own, and how much vision you pass on. So dream boldly, act fearlessly, and let your vision outlive you. Thank you for staying with me till the very end. I appreciate you. And I promise, more powerful, life-changing videos are coming your way very soon. Stay tuned, and stay inspired.